Workers' compensation is a system that was set up and designed to protect workers. And initially, it was a system that was important in order for workers to be able to know that if they were injured on the job, they were going to receive compensation. The compensation is not based on any fault of an employer. It's not based on the fault of a worker. In fact, those things don't even come into play in most situations. It's really just a system that's designed to compensate an employee that's hurt at work. And so if you're injured on the job and you need compensation, then workers' compensation is supposed to be there in order to help you. And it's pretty formulaic. There's set parameters, there's specific things that are paid, and pain and suffering is something that is not paid in a workers' compensation case. People often have questions about that and wonder if they're going to receive compensation for the pain and suffering. It's unfortunately something that's not paid, and that's kind of the trade-off between having a system that compensates you, whether you're at fault or partially at fault or not, it's going to compensate you. But the trade-off is you don't have pain and suffering. You just have this set formula that's going to compensate you based on your wage earnings, the injury, and the significance of the injury. And so that impairment that's caused by the injury is compensated. But other things like pain and suffering, loss of enjoyment of life, things that would be covered in a personal injury case are typically not covered. And so a lot of times people will go along, and a lot of times workers' compensation adjusters for the insurance company will just take care of the people, and that's awesome. But there are situations where an adjuster either is not looking at the case carefully or is misunderstanding what actually happened. And so in those situations, clients are going to need an attorney. They're going to need somebody who's going to come in and fight for them in order to get those things that they're entitled to under the workers' compensation laws. So if you've been injured in an accident and that accident happened while you were on the job and at work, then feel free to give us a call and we can help you out.